Hello, folks. Welcome to Dr. Ted Talks. I'm Dr. Ted Kaufman, and we appreciate you taking your time to be with us today. We realize that there are a lot of places you could be, a lot of things you could be doing that's not here, and we just appreciate you being here with us today. The book that we're sharing from, is about expanding the consciousness. It's about up-leveling the thinking so that we can all have the happiest, healthiest, most prosperous day possible. Today we're going to start with the genre of dance, and we invite each of you to join us in considering the possibilities in the domain of dance. For me, I'm not a very good dancer, but I look at the possibilities that exist before me, the untapped potential, if you will. And looking at the untapped potential in dance allows me to look into the untapped potential of the other domains that could be even more prosperous and more meaningful. But this one is a real exercise in relaxing and enjoying the spirit of dance for just a moment. So it begins like this. Dance is my spirit visually moving through the universe. When detonated, the soul explodes in the body, and it is called dance. Dance is to the dancer what soaring is to the eagle. The universe happens in a groove. Dance helps you find it. Groovy. Dance is to the soul what sunbeams are to the sun. Dance is the expression of my soul coming out to play. When our hearts do the happy dance, is it okay if we do rock and roll? Or maybe the two-step? The dance is to the music what the painting is to the artist's inspiration. Your dance and your smile, take them to your grave with you to improve the other side, as they did when you brought them here. Dance is Mother Nature's movement of the breeze in the pines, towering tops, or the swirling wind in a Kansas wheat field. Dance, the art of delightful us in motion. And now, destiny. Your fate is not in destiny's hands. Destiny doesn't have hands, but you do. To do what you need to do to become who you need to be. Now that is a worthy project. Love is the greatest beacon by which we may aspire to greater endeavors. Fate is altered by the illumination of the untapped potential. Fate gives you the chance, and several times each day, you must decide what to do with it. Success lives in the space between survival and destiny. Even the greatest potential must at times be patient to live out its destiny. Take the acorn becoming an oak, for example. Now, dreams. Clouds and dreams. We are enamored when surrounded by either. Some of our greatest dreams occur in the awakened state. If your memories are bigger than your dreams, your greatest accomplishments will be in your past. Memories are comforting. Dreams are stimulating. I dream of a machine that exhausts the body's core muscles such that a small drop and a sudden stop mobilize and realigns the spine. exacting great relief for back pain sufferers. Nothing like a dream invention to help 6 billion people to enliven the spirit. Even half-formed ideas are great, given the time they may each find their own soulmate. And now, ego. Ego lives alone. Ego is prince in the domain of selfish, but knows not the kingdom of giving. Ego only sponsors that which does not work. As you persuade me off my position to a higher position, I am forever grateful. Judging is egoic. Observing, focusing, perceiving is not. Your greatest critic can be a wonderful friend if you set aside your ego and just listen for a little while, but listen gently, defenselessly, looking for value. If you read this publication looking for punctuation or spelling or speaking errors, you missed a lot. Ego and the human spirit had a debate. To increase your family, just love everyone unconditionally. That's not possible. Sure it is. Enlightenment. Stepping back from egoic pride is the first step in the longest journey of enlightenment. The sting of the mountain wind on your face, the sensation of snowflakes drifting down on your lips, the feel of the vibrating ski chairlift beneath you, the smell of fresh Colorado pines, 16 inches of fresh champagne powder. Who says ski patrollers and instructors are not rich? Enlightenment decreases one's option while increasing the probability of success. Accepting our perfection does not mean we deny the possibility of improvement. The unenlightened sees herself as others. The enlightened sees others as herself. When living is enough, all stress dissipates. Today, I will honor my calling. To stand in one's dream, driven by one's vision, empowered by one's purpose, now there is a life worth living. Discovering our gift is life's greatest blessing. Developing our gift is life's highest purpose. And sharing our gift is life's grandest opportunity. Watching a puddle gather, rain, can be an enlightening moment if you truly enjoyed it. Ask any 8-year-old. Enlightenment is found in that brief, quiet space between the 50,000 thoughts we each have each day. When you discover how to make the little boring things exciting, we call that enlightenment. Transformation can be very long or a very short process. Your call. The skies are never bluer, the snow caps are never whiter, the forest is never greener than your view perched atop a mountain ski lift, even when it's cloudy, blowing snow, and getting dark early. The most important remedy in a ski patroller's pack for injured skiers is caring and compassion That's not to speak disparagingly of the splint, the sling, the tape, the bandages, or the ace wrap. Enlightenment, like a coy mistress, evades ever being pursued. Enlightenment is awakening into a new level of bliss previously unexperienced and unimagined. Enlightenment can be experienced and expanded in that brief moment between stimulus and response. Take road rage, for example. Could enlightenment be finding joy in both the profane and the profound? Nothing is more inspiring to feel or motivational to see or educational to hear than the experience of the expansion of the human spirit. Why is it that expanding the human spirit at times seems to require a jackhammer? Each morning star leads to enlightenment when we awaken with love in our hearts. Suffering is the way of the world. Calmness, a dimension between thoughts, is the way of enlightenment. Freedom, taking greater delight in the little things. Again, I remind you not to believe the information that we're sharing with you today, because it could be all wrong. We invite you to consider it, to accept and welcome in the thoughts that might feel better to you than the ones that you're presently having, ones that might uplift your day, bring more love and joy and prosperity into your hearts. And if you can up-level even one thought per day, it can make a difference in your entire life. I see it's time to feed the horses, so I'm going to excuse myself and thank you once again for being with us. If you haven't clicked that like and subscribe button at the bottom, we'd sure appreciate it if you do it. Our sponsors would appreciate it. And until then, we love you. We appreciate you being with us. And we wish you happy trails. This is Dr. Ted with Dr. Ted Talks, signing off for today.